Yes, fans, Trace Cree and Dale Leach here at the Southeast Saline, Gypsum, Kansas SubState Finals. The Minneapolis Lions versus the Riley County Falcons.
It's March the 5th, 2005, and like Dale said, this is for all the marbles. The winner goes on to the state tournament next week. I'm Trace Cree, class of 1971. Dale Leach, class of 70, bringing you this game, which should be a barn burner, Dale.
Really should. A big crowd here. This is the third SubState in a row that the Lions have been in. The fourth in the last 5 years.
And,
so kind of getting used to it.
I think the last time we played Riley County was in the state tournament. Is that, or?
No, the last time we played Riley County, yes, the state tournament. Excuse me, I thought you said the same tournament first.
State tournament.
State tournament.
3 or 4 years ago.
In 2001.
2001, we eliminated them.
Beat them in the opening round. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were the underdog. They were favored, but we
came out and bombed them from the outside and left them shell-shocked.
Yes, we left them shell-shocked. They thought it was D-Day all over again.
That's correct.
But, hey, tonight's tonight. And, Dale, I see that Riley County has some height to them. I mean, some 6'4", 6'2", 6'6". And,
yeah.
I mean,
that 6'6" kid didn't step foot on the floor the other night. 6'5", Jared Thomas came on and played well in the second half. 6'4", number 25, Ian Fox played about half the time. This 44, Artie Cius, 6'2", kind of a Cameron Knox type. He's a pretty good player, but he got in foul trouble early. So that the biggest one you'll see that will hurt us the most, if any, is the number 31, Jared Thomas, 6'5".
Yeah, he had 17 points last night along with Glenn that had 18. But, hey, let's talk about Minneapolis last night. We won 81-58 over
Belleville. No. Southeast.
Southeast. We shot 53% from the field, 66% from the free throw line, 40% from three-point line. So good shooting night for the Lions, led by Brandon Crum, a senior, with 26, Weedle 16, Drew Crossan 15. But hey, this is all everybody contributes on this team.
Yep.
And I assume you folks watching this game will have watched Minneapolis before. You'll notice the full court pressure and the intensity of it. And we get up and down the court very, very fast. And I love these kind of games, Dale, when it's like winner goes on.
Yep.
Use the word loser, but hey, losers goes home.
Second place goes home. We'll call them loser. We'll call them second place. It's been exciting.
You say let's call them second place instead of a loser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, before we talk some more about the game tonight and the teams, Trace, have you enjoyed watching Minneapolis basketball the last few years?
Oh, you betcha. It's been a great renaissance.
Sure has.
From what you and I grew up in.
Exactly.
Have we grown up yet?
I don't know if we've grown up yet or not. I hope not. I hope we keep growing.
Yeah, but no, we've had some great basketball.
I hope we keep growing. Just to give a little bit of comparisons here. We've had 3 coaches that have coached in Minneapolis 8 years or longer. The current Kevin Williams, before that Rick Reed, before Kevin, and the longest tenured coach before that was Gerald Shoemaker, of course. The 2 best coaches out of those, as far as records are concerned, of course, are Gerald Shoemaker and Kevin Williams. Shoe had in 9 seasons 139 wins and 69 losses, for about a 67% winning percentage. Kevin, in 8 years now, has 117 wins versus 65 losses. So he's about 22 victories behind Shoemaker at this point for a 64.5% winning percentage. Shoe had 2 league championships, 3 state tournament appearances. He won 2 games, lost 3, and got second place once, lost by 2. And he had 8 other postseason championships, districts and regionals, so forth and so on. Kevin, for instance, has had 3 league champions. He's been to 2 state tournaments with 4 wins and 2 losses, with a second place and a third place finish. As I mentioned a minute ago, this is our 5th SubState in the last, or 4th SubState in the last 5 years, excuse me. We've got a 2-1 record in the last 4 that we've been in, or the last 3 we've been in. And we have 2 championships, of course. And it's been interesting in those 3 games that we played with Kevin Williams as coach. We've outscored our opponents 72-63 for a 9-point winning average. So hope we can continue that. These last 4 years, as you mentioned, we've really seen a renaissance in more than 4, but specifically the last 4 in basketball. We've got a 79 win versus 14 losses record for these seniors that are out here that haven't been playing varsity all the time, most of them, but they've been a part in the practices and participating in it. So they've seen 79 wins against 14 losses.
Wow, now that's
85% winning percentage.
That's quite a deal.
We've been winning 19, almost 20 wins a game and a little over 3 losses, almost 4 losses a year. 19 wins a year, about 4 losses a year average. We've outscored our opponents in those amount of time, 1,563 points for close to a 17-point winning margin over 4 years' time. We're opponents. So we've had some fantastic basketball to cheer on here in the last 4 years. That these seniors that have been out being a part of this team that are playing out their careers here in this hopefully final 4 games.
Folks, we're about 5 minutes and 58 seconds from the introduction. Start of the game. The bands are playing, people are cheering, and it's going to be a loud gymnasium tonight.
Let's give you a little bit about Minneapolis and Riley County. We played 2 games, we split so far. They beat us by 3 points in Minneapolis back in '96 or so when John McGraw, who's now a safety with the New York Jets, was playing for them. And then we beat them, of course, 4 years ago in state tournament. This year, they've pretty much been ranked number 4 throughout the year, while we've been ranked number 2, pretty much throughout the year. We've been scoring 75 points a game. They've been scoring 62 points a game as an average. We've been winning by 21.5 points. They've been winning by 12. So that indicates to me we're probably run a little more and shoot a little more than what they are used to.
Yes, it would appear to be that.
And just by the way I watched yesterday in that game, that would be the case. We've had 4 common opponents this year. Clay Center, Beloit, Rock Creek, and Concordia. Against that competition, they have a 5-0 record. We have a 4-1 record, of course. But we have scored 385 points in those 5 games, and they've only scored 309. Mm-hmm. So again, there's that pattern where there's more points. However, we've won by 15.2 points a game, those 5, and they've won by 14.6. So even though they've been scoring less points, they've won by about the same pace that we have. But if you add it all up, we scored 61 points a game. They've scored 47 as an average. It all comes down to the fact that, in looking at all that analysis, your expert prognosticator here is going to predict that the Lions are going to win by at least 6 tonight.
I think you're right, Brother Dale. Here, both teams have come onto the court, take their last minute shots. Crowd's on their feet. Dale does quite a job there with all the Sasdoni folks. Appreciate having them.
The Falcons, they're a good team. They've got some good size inside. Last night, watching them play Northern Heights, they had good size inside too, and it really was kind of a battle down low. I think the keys tonight are for our inside players to at least hold their own. I can't see them dominating Riley County, but our guards have got to be on top of their game. We've got to be hit from the outside, and our press has got to do its job.
Yes, that's probably the 2 biggest things, is that's for hit outside and good defense, and not let their height get to us.
One other thing I wanted to tell you all that I forgot, we've been talking about Ryan Weedle and his ascension to second in scoring tonight, or in the all-time scoring. Brandon Crum has been moving up the charts also. He has 906 career points so far. If he scores at least 10 points tonight, he'll move in the 10th place, passing Jeff Allison on the all-time career charts. If he scores 23, he'll move into 9th place past John Matt from the 58-59 team.
Number 1 is John Scher. Number 2 is Ryan Weedle.
Dick Scher.
Excuse me, Dick Scher.
Dick Scher, yeah.
And for all you folks that might be watching, of course, Dick played back in the 50s, I believe, under Shoemaker.
Graduated in 61, yeah.
And
his first year varsity ball was the first year Minneapolis went to state with John Matt in there and several others.
John came back for the anniversary, as you well know, last year.
Dick Scher did, yes.
Scher.
John, I would like to think John would have, but unfortunately he passed away from cancer.
Oh, well, then.
A few months before then.
Yeah, that's a little hard to attend then.
Yes, it is. Well, we're looking forward to a rip-roaring good game. There's a lot of folks here. It's a full gym. Minneapolis people everywhere. Current residents and graduates have come in from all over the place. So I'd have a good, loud crowd.
Minute 19 away from the starting introductions. Doc Weedle just walked by, and he's retired now. He's done his duties at downtown and at ball games. But you have the younger doctors now to hit the floor when there's an injury. All right, we got for coaches, if you don't know, you should know, Coach Williams, Coach Eric Shute, Coach Dennis Harris. They work hard, put a lot of time into this. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. I'm Trace Cree. Dale Leach will do the filming of the game, and he'll be doing some commentating also. This is a non-profit deal. We do it just for the fun. We hope you enjoy it.
Most of all, we're ready for another trip to Hutchinson.
Let's go to Hutch, baby. Okay, we're ready for the starting introductions, folks.
The Lions are 21-1. Riley County's 19-3.
In Kansas through the Kansas State High School Athletic Association. The tournament winner will be honored as a 2005 SubState Class 3A champion. The winner will advance to the state championship in played next week at Hutchinson.
Jack Sullivan, number 2. He's a 6'3" guard, comes out for the Riley County Falcons. Hey, here comes our senior, Ryan Mortimer, number 4. He's had a great career in all sports, I'm telling you, folks. Gordon Strom, he comes out for the Riley County Falcons. He's a 6'2" junior. Here comes Alex Resnick, number 5. He's a senior for the Minneapolis Lions. He plays bigger than he is, folks, I'll guarantee you that. Justin Glenn, he comes out for the Falcons, had 18 points last night. And there's Ryan Weedle, a junior. He's a gunner, folks. Brandon Crum, who led us with 26 points last night, had a heck of a career. Here comes Drew Crossan, number 10. That rounds out the starting lineup for Williams' team. Both teams now are in their huddles. Here comes the Lions out on the court. Here comes the Falcons. Folks, hey, we're ready.
Your number 2 ranked Lions against the number 4 ranked Riley County Falcons.
It's going to be crossing against Thomas for the tip. Hang on, folks. This is going to be a good one. There's the opening tip. Belong to the Falcons. They get it up front. Hey, there's an easy. He missed it, folks. He missed an easy layup. Crum with the ball. Crum crosses center court over to Mortimer. Back to Crum. Over to Weedle. For off. But there's going to be a foul, folks, on Strom. He fouled Weedle. I think he'll have 3 shots, Dale.
Yes, he will.
He was shooting a 3-pointer and got fouled. Boy, I'm glad he missed that opening basket. There's Weedle. Yes, sir. He'll put up this second. Yes. Gives the Lions a 2-0 lead. Opening seconds of the SubState championship game, folks. He makes all 3. I'm not surprised. 3-0. Lions lead. Falcons with the ball. Full court press by the Lions. Hey, they break it pretty easy. There they got her outside. A double dribble. Didn't call it. We got him kind of out front. I thought he traveled there. They get it into number 44, Sias. Sias puts it up. No good. Rebound belongs to Weedle. He's around the ball a bunch, folks, for a guard. I'll tell you that. To Mortimer. Crossing. Over to Crum. Weedle has the ball. Takes a baseline move. Into Resnick. He was fouled, but they did not call it. It's a block shot. Retained by the Falcons. They bring it up. We knocked the ball out of bounds. 7 minutes, 2 seconds left. We've gone through 58 seconds left, folks. Lions lead 3-0. Glenn with the ball. Traveling called. Minneapolis with the ball. Crum. He breaks the press like over to Mortimer. Crum. From 15. In and out. Uh-oh. Resnick reaching over. That'll never work. First foul in the game. First foul on Minneapolis. Sias will inbound the ball. Gets it off to Glenn. Glenn pushes it up hard. He threw the ball away. Weedle had it. Crum controls it. Brandon brings it up across the center court. Over to Mortimer. To Weedle. Weedle dribbles. Brings it out front to Mortimer. Mortimer almost had it stolen. Gives it to Weedle. Over to Crum. In the crossing. Little turnaround. Yes! 5-0. Lions lead. Falcons break the press. Down in the corner. From 15 feet. In. Strom gets 2 points for the Falcons. 5-2. Weedle brings the ball down. He's out front with it. Over to Crum. Brandon takes a baseline. Gives it off to Resnick. Yes!
7-2. 5:35 to go. First quarter.
Weedle with the steal. Lions bringing it down. Weedle from 15. In and out. No good. Ball controlled by the Falcons. They get it up front. Oh, they missed another layup. Crum gets a rebound. He brings it up fast. Gets it off to Mortimer. Mortimer. Uh-oh. Crossing. He was fouled. He'll shoot 2. Fouls on Sullivan. Missed the first one.
Tyler Crossan comes in for Resnick.
Eight to 2. 5:09 left, first quarter. Falcons with the ball. Minneapolis in a man-to-man. Sullivan shoots. Oh, number 25's fouling. Mr. Fox wasn't so foxy. Got caught reaching over, Dale.
8 to 2, 4:59 to go, first quarter. Joe Zucker checks in.
Crum with the ball. Brings it up past the center court. Takes it all the way in. Oh, charging on Crum.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, unfortunately, you could see him doing it.
Well,
a little unlike Brandon, but that's what he did. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left. Lions with the 8-2 lead. Championship game. Full court press. Starnes has it. Guarded by Zucker. Sullivan to Cius. Bast is good. Fouled by Knox. Eight to 4. 8 to 5. Gets the lead to 3. Crum with the ball. Pushes it up hard to Zucker. Out to Knox. Over to Weedle. Weedle's thinking. From 17 feet, it's off. Rebound belongs to the Falcons. 4:28 left, first quarter. Lions with a 3-point lead. Starnes with the ball. Foul on Weedle. Fourth team foul on the Lions. 3 Falcons fouls. They're under the Falcon basket. Starnes will inbound the ball. They set their play up. They bring it back out.
the Lions have 4 fouls. Riley County has 3.
Charging foul. That was a great acting job.
Ryan Weed will pick him up if anybody can. He gets position. Each team with 4 fouls now.
First foul on their 6'5" guy. That's all right. Crum with the ball. He's in a pickle down there. Gets it off to Crossan. Weedle with the travel. Turnover for the Lions. 8-5. We still
Ryan
lead.
Mortimer replaces Ryan Weedle.
Starnes with the ball. Back to Starnes. He pops her up. No good. Rebound belongs to the Lions with Cameron Knox. They call him the Moose. Joe Zucker brings it up. Off to Mortimer. Over to Crum. He's a veteran. Over to Knox. Back to Mortimer. Mort takes it. Gives it out to Crum from downtown, baby. Yeah!
11-5, Minneapolis.
Oh! Joe going for the ball, but he got a foul.
First personal 15 foul.
Falcons inbound the ball. Starnes with it. Brings it back out. Oh, they're getting picky, man. They get a foul on Crossan.
Makes team foul 6. First personal, Tyler Crossan.
Right under the bucket, Dale. Strong made a nice move.
Had a mismatch there on size. There's some trash on the floor. The stop play to pick it up. Ryan Wheeler places Joe Zucker. Atkins and Drew Crossan come in, replacing Knox and Tyler Crossan.
Oh, they're going to let another sub get in. Sullivan. Minneapolis has the ball. Weedle from downtown. Short. Rebound belongs to the Riley County.
It's 11-7.
Sullivan brings it up. The ball's being fought for. Out on the Lions, they say, but great hustle. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left, folks. First quarter, 11-7, the Lions lead. Strom with the ball. He's guarded by Weedle. Strom crosses center court. Gives it off to Glenn. Glenn brings it back out front. Over to Starnes. Sullivan has it. They lost it. Yes. Like a Grease had a big deal, Dale. They couldn't hang on to it. What's the word I'm thinking of? Fair, help me out.
Grease pig.
All right. Anyway, this is basketball. There's Crossan. Over to Crum. Weedle got that head fake, baby. I'm telling you. Get her down low to Crossan. He's in trouble. Gives it back to Drew. Drew to Crossan. He's fouled. He's fouled by Sullivan.
Good work. Good work. Inside, outside, back and forth. Hot.
Missed the first shot. Here's a second. It's good. Gives us a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left. First quarter.
12-7, Lions.
Glenn brings it up. Guarded by Crum. Oh, look at that. He was like a bull in a china store.
That's the second charging foul Ryan Wheeler's picked up against his opponents.
Yes.
In the first quarter.
He's a crafty character, Mr. Weedle is. A bunch of kids from Riley County don't like it. Hey, that's tough. Resnick over to Mortimer. Mort over to Crum. He got the head fake too. He puts it up from 15. Yes! Starnes brings it up. He's out. Oh, man. He was like a runaway freight train. Crum with the ball, minute 31, 14-9, the Lions lead. Over to Weedle. Mortimer. Mort from 8. Yes! Starnes brings it up. Oh, they got lucky there, man. They took advantage of it. Cuts the lead to 5. Up to Mort Weedle. Crossing. Yes! 54 seconds left, folks. Minneapolis has a 7-point lead. 24 puts it up. Oh, man. Glenn, he led him with 18 points last night, folks. He can score. 39 seconds left. 18-13. Lions hold a 5-point lead. Championship game of the SubState. Ryan Weedle with the ball. He's a junior. Over to Mortimer, a senior. Crum, he's a senior. Back to Weedle, 21 seconds left. Mortimer has it. Falcons in a 1-1. Back to Crum. Back to Weedle. We're counting them down, folks. We're down to 10. We'll be making a move here with about 6 seconds. Crum has it. He's going to have to do something with it. He gets it to Weedle. Weedle's in trouble. He'll put it up. Yes, baby, yes!
Was that cool hand Luke under pressure there?
I'm telling you, what a shot, man. What a shot. Three-pointer at the buzzer.
Come on. Well, so far in the first quarter, it's kind of like we'd anticipated. The Lions are more up-tempo than the Falcons, and we got an 8-point spread here. We're just a faster-paced team. They've been getting some good shots, but we've getting more of them.
You betcha. We're ready for the start of the second quarter. Lions with the ball. Weedle has it. Guarded by Starnes. Gives it back to Joe Zucker. Zucker guarded by Krubel. He gives it back to Crossan. Weedle steps it back out. Oh, he keeps it. Ryan was in some trouble. He got out of it, gives it off to Crossan. Mortimer fakes to Resnick. Crossan, 3 seconds called.
Yeah, he got in trouble in there, and they got on his knees, and they couldn't get out. Trying to keep possession of the ball. Tyler Crossan comes in, and Joe Zucker come in for Drew and Resnick.
7:26 left, first half. Lions with an 8-point lead. Glenn brings up the ball. Over to Starnes.
A lot of forearms being thrown out there.
Starnes brings it out. Oh, fakes his man out, gives it off to Glenn. Uh-oh.
Tyler Crossan been called for blocking out foul.
Sixth foul.
Seventh foul. Second personal. It'll be a 1-and-1 here. The Falcons have 6 fouls, so we'll be in the 1-on-1 pretty soon. There's 7:05 to go, second quarter. Brandon Crum comes in for Ryan Mortimer. Cameron Knox is in the game.
He'll be shooting a 1-on-1. Old Zach Sullivan, he's a junior. Here's his first shot. No good.
Knox with a big rebound.
Good. Crum with the ball, rebounded by Knox. He gives it off to Crum. Crum brings it up. Across the center court, gives it off to Weedle. Weedle to Crossan. Over to Zucker. Back out to Crum. To Weedle. Zucker. Into Crum, or Knox. Oh, ball being fought for. Minneapolis retains possession. Knox with it to Weedle. Weedle takes a baseline move. He gets a bucket and he's fouled.
Nice assist, Cameron Knox. He opened the lane for Ryan, and Ryan came right in. He knocked the ball into him.
Yes, he did. 23-13, folks. With 6 minutes and 34 seconds, Riley County called a timeout. They didn't like what they saw.
"30-second timeout. We'll stay with it here.
23-13. Lions led the whole game.
Yeah, we have. Starting out with those 3 free throws.
Yes, that's right.
From Ryan Weedle.
All right, the Falcons have come back on the court.
Big Minneapolis crowd here. We've got the student section on that side. And then we come up here to the bleachers above the south end of the gymnasium, pretty full. And then the whole east side is just full of Minneapolis fans.
Be a good time to rob a store in Minneapolis. Weedle connects it for a three-point play. Gives us an 11-point lead. Sullivan will inbound the ball. Gives it to
Biggest lead of the night for the Lions.
Glenn with the ball. Strom with the ball. Back to Glenn. Strom. No good. Ball being fought for. Cameron Knox gets it off to Weedle. Weedle brings it up. He fakes his man clear out. Oh, he's fouled hard.
Ryan Weedle to the line for 2.
He was fouled hard by Strom.
The big boy, second personal on their 6'5" kid.
Oh, excuse me, it wasn't on Strom.
8th team foul.
It was on Thomas. Weedle connects on the first free throw. Minneapolis 25, 13 for Riley County. 6:04 left first half. We got a lot of ball game left, Dale.
Yes, we do.
Second shot's good. Sullivan inbounds the ball. Gives it to Strom, or Starnes. Starnes brings it up. Minneapolis man-to-man. Glenn with the ball. Glenn from 8. No good. Weedle with the rebound. Ryan brings it up. Gives it to Crum. Crum back to Weedle. Ryan with the ball out front. 5:34 left first half. In the Knox, Cameron, he's bottled up. He's got to do something. He lost the ball. Oh, he blocked the ball, but
well, at least he did throw a body block on him.
Strom's at the line.
Resnick replaces Tyler Crossan. Drew Crossan's in for Knox. Atkins comes in for Crum. Second free throw coming.
No good there.
Trevor Atkins with the board.
Trevor with the ball. He better give her off to Weedle. There he does. Weedle crosses center court. 26-13. All Lions so far. Atkins has it. He dribbles. Brings it back out to Weedle. Weedle over to Zucker. Zucker to Crossan. Down deep, low. Out front to Atkins. Over to Resnick. Baseline move. He puts it up. It's going to be no good. Bolt. Oh.
Joe Zucker called for the foul. Be a 1-and-1 coming up for the Falcons. Trailing the Minneapolis Lions by 13 points, 26
I don't
to
think
13.
they scored this quarter. It was 18-13 for.
Didn't they make a free throw a minute ago?
It was 18-13 first quarter. Could be wrong.
No, you're right. 21-13 at the quarter.
Yeah, they have not scored in over 3 minutes.
We've outscored them 5-0.
Crum's going to give Weedle a well-rested rest.
Well-deserved rest.
We got Sullivan at the line. Shoots a 1-and-1. They've had tough luck at the line so far. They did not that time. Sullivan one more time. He hits them both, folks. Minneapolis with the ball, 26-15, 11-point lead. Atkins brings it up. Cross court to Crum. Crum loses his man. Atkins Into Resnick, back to Mortimer. Mort to Crum from downtown. Yes!
8 points for Brandon Crum.
Shot by Raleigh County. We're going to get Resnick with a foul.
That's the 10th team foul on the line, so a double bonus here. It's 29-15 Minneapolis, 4:23 to go in the second quarter.
Kind of a lousy call. I shouldn't say it, but it was. Got Coach Williams' attention, that sure did.
Second personal on Alex.
Point lead, but hey, in a championship SubState game, no lead's big enough. Got to keep pounding on them.
Especially against the fourth ranked team in the state.
Yes. Fourth ranked team in the state. They're not going to lay down and die. That was a clunker.
Ryan Wheeler comes in for Trevor Atkins.
Sullivan will shoot his second. He missed the first. He connects on that one. Raleigh County, no full court pressure. Crum brings it up, uncontested. Stops, gives off to Weedle. Ryan with the ball, back to Crum. Mortimer, back to Weedle. Crum, he thought about it. Weedle is going to, yes, from 10 feet. Yes!
4:31-16.
He's a gunner, boy. He'll break the other team's hearts.
Ryan Mortimer almost had a steal there.
Hey, he's in trouble. Stolen by Weedle. Gives it to Mortimer. Mort's going to try to drive it in. He missed it. Traveling called. Wow, what a lucky break for the Lions. Mort couldn't get the layup to go in, but they fouled. That should be a 1-and-1, Dale. I guess not.
The player wasn't a foul, it was a traveling.
Hey, crossing, turn.
Drew Crossing.
6 feet.
Double figures last night. He had 16 points. He's well on that again tonight.
Look at that. Crossing with the steal. Pushes it up. Double dribble.
Yeah, he did. And we had 4 guys playing basketball that they didn't hear the whistle blow.
I heard it. I saw him double dribble, actually, too. Folks, there's 3 minutes and 27 seconds left first half. Lions lead 33-16. Falcons with the ball. Sullivan gives it to Starnes. Starnes dribbles the other side. Oh, nice block. Ball being fought for. Oh, man. Yes. Butterfingers couldn't handle it. To Crum from downtown. Oh, no good. Man, that was exciting. Starnes brings it up. Fox with the ball. He gives it to Starnes. Two minutes and 52 seconds left. Lions with the 17-point lead. We're going to send the Falcons to the line.
Ryan Mortimer picks up the foul. First personal. 2 shots. Coming. 2:52 to go in the third quarter. For second quarter, it's 33-17. Minneapolis.
Strom will shoot one more.
Joe Zucker replaces Ryan Mortimer.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fox puts it in. Cuts the lead to 14. 2:44 left, first half. Over to Weedle. To Crum. Down the corner, Zucker back out to Crum. Down to Zucker, into Crossan. Zucker stole it. Oh, Weedle's got it from 6 feet. Yes! Yes! That rattled the Falcons, folks. Glenn brings it up. He's guarded by Crum. Over to Fox. Oh! There's kind of a lucky lay-in, but hey, all things count. Weedle with the ball, 2 minutes left, 35-21. Zucker shoots, off, no good. Oh.
What an effort by Joe Zucker. What an effort. You just don't see high school basketball teams lay out like these guys do. Nowhere, nowhere. The hustle, the drive.
Minute 52 left, first half, folks. Starnes with the ball, guarded by Zucker. He brings it across center court. Starnes still dribbling. Gives it off to Strom. Oh! Oh, they're going to get Weedle that time.
He didn't get his position quite in time, I guess.
John Bishop, how you doing? Well, he won't talk to me. He didn't want to be on the air. He doesn't want to be a celebrity, Dale.
Well, it's just only for us high lifes.
Now, Paris Hilton, if she was here, she would say hi.
Probably.
Maybe she is here.
That was rumored. She might stick around all week. Who knows? Her and John Travolta, you know.
Yeah. Midnight Cowboy.
Tyler Crossan replaces Alex Resnick, or Trevor Atkins.
Saturday Night Fever, excuse me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he was the Midnight Cowboy.
No, that was John Bolt. But anyhow.
It's 35-23.
12-point Lion lead. Minute 31 left. Weedle brings it up. He's guarded by Strom. Crossing to Zucker. Zucker to Crum. Oh, Weedle has the ball. Crossing.
Oh!
Baby! Didn't go! Man, what a tough break. Minute left. They cut the lead to 10. 35-25. The Falcons are going nuts. Crossing with the ball. Gets it in low to Tyler Cross. He puts it up. He's fouled. He's fouled by number 25, Fox.
Tyler will shoot 2.
First shot. Yes. Sweet as honey. 11-point lead for your Lions.
Ryan Morton replaces Joe Zucker.
Second one, no good. Falcons with the rebound. Starnes has it. He's guarded by Mortimer. Gives it off to Strom. Under the bucket to Glenn. They're down in single digits for a first time in a long time, boy. 31 seconds left, but I'd rather be ahead 9 than be behind 9. Mortimer with the ball. 25 seconds left. Off to Weedle. Weedle's thinking. He gives it back to Mortimer with 17 seconds left. Starnes. He's on Crum. Weedle has the ball with 9 seconds left. He'll pump it from 8. Yes! That's the end of the first quarter, folks. 38-27. Lions with 11-point lead. How about it, Dale?
I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll go get some official scoring and be right back. Okay, folks, we'll wrap up here on the first half. Scoring by quarter, the Lions scored 21 in the first quarter and 17 in the second quarter. The Falcons scored 21 in the first quarter 13 in the first quarter and 14 in the second quarter, for the Lions take an 11-point lead. Scoring for the Falcons, number 1, Starnes has 4. Number 2, Sullivan has 3. Number 20, Strom has 7. Number 24, Glenn has 4. Number 25, Fox has 2. Their big man, 31, Thomas has 2. And 44, Sias has 5. Scoring for the Lions, Mortimer 2, Resnick 2, Ryan Weedle 17, Trevor Adkins 1, Brandon Crum 8, and Drew Crossan 8. We've been doing a better job against their big boys than I thought we would, which is good, and our guards are maintaining their own, and our defense is playing well. So far that's adding up to a good 11-point lead. We have 5 players with 2 fouls. Weedle has 17 points, Crum has 8, and Drew Crossan has 8 for leading for the Lions. We have 5.
Weedle has 17.
Yes.
Who's the leading scorer for Riley?
Number 20, Strom, with 7.
Strom, number 20. How many, Dale?
7. Their big boy, 31. Their 6'5" kid has 2 points.
6'5" has 2 points. Well, I was 5'10", and that's about all I could ever score.
All right, folks, here we come. 25 seconds till the bell is inbounded. The Lions will inbound the ball. No, Farley County will. "16 more minutes of basketball till we hopefully get a SubState championship here."
Folks, we just started the second half. Glenn with the ball. He's got Crum on him. Strom with it, gets off to 31. Shot's no good. Ball's being fought for. Resnick has it. He's bringing it up. Gives it off to Mort. Back to Resnick. Left-handed. Yes!
Good give and go.
Yes!
Nice give and go.
Down in the corner. Oh, man, they let that happen? That's okay. Mortimer comes away with the ball. Gives it to Weedle. We're just starting the second. Oh, Weedle got blocked, but he'll shoot 2.
Boy, Alex Resnick really got punished under the basket there on that rebound.
Ooh-wee.
He's still hurting from it.
Shoot. I have Jerry Shoemaker with me. What do you think, Shoe?
Looked like a pretty good ball game.
They say Riley County's a second half team, but we sure hope not, don't we?
I think, by golly, they're going to have to get right on it to stay with us.
Well, if we win, you're going to ride with me again to Hutch. Remember them famous trips last time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll stop there. Leave the women at home. No, I don't think we should do that, Shoe. Anyhow. Basket by Riley. Cuts the lead to 12. Crossan has the ball, gives it off to Crum. To Weedle. Inside to Crossan, he puts it up. He knocks it out of bounds. Riley with the ball, they bring it up hard and fast, stolen by Mortimer, but he's out of bounds, he slipped. 41-29, 6:53. Weedle had 17 points first half shooting.
I figured as much.
Down in the corner. Oh, baby, he hit a big 3. That was Glenn. Cuts the lead to 9 again.
41-32.
This is going to be a barn burner, I believe, folks. Weedle has the ball. Down to Crum, back to Resnick, over to Weedle. Weedle has it. 6 feet away, Resnick, yes! Glenn brings it up hard, all the way. Out of bounds on the turnover by the Lions, gives it back to Riley County. They trail by 9. 6:06 left. Third quarter action, folks. Glenn has the ball, guarded by Mortimer. Gives it off to Starnes. Weedle with a good steal. He saw that coming from a mile away. Down to Crum. Crum take a baseline move to Mortimer. Yes, baby! He gets a 2 and he's fouled. How about that, folks? Foul was on Sullivan. Nice break for the Lions. That's his third foul, number 31.
Yeah,
That's
the big boy.
Excuse me. Mort makes a three-pointer count. Boy, that was big. It gives us it back up to a 12-point lead. 5:48 left, third quarter. Lions lead by 12. Lions with that full court pressure. Mort's on his man. He's on Starnes. Starnes breaks center court, gives it off to Glenn. Glenn throws it to nobody. Or, excuse me, Thomas, number 31. He threw her to nobody. Weedle has the ball. Ryan brings it up. 5:29 left. Lions lead 46-34. Over to Mortimer. Weedle brings it back out front. To Crum. To Weedle. Shot's no good. Oh, man, they let that go on. That was highway robbery. Oh, man. Hey.
Drew Crossan called for blocking foul.
I don't know about that, folks. 4:59 left. Minneapolis leads by 12.
First personal. First team foul. Zucker in for Mortimer. Tyler Crossan in for
Glenn to throw the ball in.
not sure who came out.
He finds Strom. Oh. Nice move there by the big fella. Cuts the lead to 10. 46-36. 4:48 left. Crossan. Weedle. Drew takes a baseline move. Loses the ball, but Crossan picks it up. Gives it back to Drew Weedle. Oh, Ryan Weedle. He's trapped. There's got to be a foul.
Now we still got Drew sitting down here by Ben.
I know it. I'll tell you what. My folks, when they started calling us kids different names, we'd get so darn mad. And well, I'm there. Weedle with the ball. Clock starts 4:27.
I would like to see a game of one-on-one between Drew and Ryan. See what had happened.
Ryan with the ball. 4:17. Gives it off to Crum. Crum backs it out. Front of the key. Brings it back out further. Calls for Zucker to come out. Zucker does. Down to Tyler Crossan. Oh, the ball's being fought for. Crossan has it. Crum. Too hard. Fox rebounds it. Gives it to Starnes. Starnes brings it up hard and fast. to Strom. Back to Starnes. Starnes deep into out. No good. That 6'2" Cius is built just like our Knox kid is.
Knox and Ryan Mortimer come in for Drew Crossan and Ryan Weedle.
We got 3:42 left, folks. With a 10-point lead, Riley has the ball.
It's 46-36.
Riley to inbound the ball. They're having trouble. They get it into Fox. Oh, my. Excuse me, that was Sullivan. There's an 8-point lead. Well,
Possession arrow to the Lions.
yeah, we retain possession, but man alive.
Kevin Williams takes a timeout.
Riley County's on their feet. They've cut the lead to 8. It hasn't been 8 since you and I were younger, Dale.
They're feeling a momentum change, they think.
There has been a momentum change. The lead's been cut to 8. I'd still rather be up 8, but Riley County has gained some confidence here. Lions a little rattled. Coach calls a timeout, try to settle things down. But truthfully, folks, I expect this game to go down to the wire myself. You don't get to be 4th ranked in the state just by being lame ducks. Mortimer with the ball. Clock's running 3:28. Mortimer drives. Well. Knox with the ball. Tyler Crossan over to Zucker. To Crum. We're a little razzled, Dale. Back to Crossan. Zucker. To Crum. 3:09 left. 3rd quarter. Crum takes a baseline move. Stops. Gives it back to Knox. Knox is thinking about it. Gives it to Crum. Crum takes a baseline move. Gives it to Crossan.
Fouls on the floor. Good work. Foul came for the shot.
Yes, unfortunately, but still, their 3rd foul. Weedle comes back in. They're not going to keep Weedle out very long. Mortimer will inbound the ball. He's trying to find somebody. He finds Weedle. 2:53 left, 3rd quarter. Lions lead by 8. Weedle brings it out front. Off to Brandon Crum. Back to Weedle. Weedle's guarded by Glenn. Gives it to Mort. Back to Weedle. Gives it to Crum. The give and go stall. Weedle with the ball. 2:30 left, 3rd quarter, folks. To Crossan. He's taking her in the bucket. It's out of bounds on the Lions. .2:15 left, 3rd quarter. They can cut this lead even further down.
Foul on Brandon Crum. Second team foul, second personal. Falcons have 4 fouls this half.
Well,
Cameron Knox went for the steal and fouled. 3rd team foul. 3rd personal.
We picked up a couple of silly fouls there pretty easily, Dale.
And Drew Crossan steps in for Cameron Knox.
Riley County with the ball. They still trail by 8. Starnes has it. Guarded by Crum. They cross center court. Oh!
And Brandon Crump picks up foul number 3. Joe Zucker replaces him. It's team foul number 5, I believe. 4. Each team has 4 fouls.
Falcons with the ball. He's going to take. Glenn's his name. He's good, folks. There's a 6-point lead with 1:58. Mortimer. No good. Falcons with the ball. Starnes brings it up. Glenn. Short. Starnes with a rebound. No good. He gets his own rebound. He travels, but he...
Foul's called on Drew Crossan. It's 46-42. The Falcons have come from about, 15 down in the second quarter to 4.
And they're at the line. Minute 32 left, folks. 46-42.
Crum and Resnick back in the game.
Starnes puts it up. It's good. There's a 3-point lead. Crum with the ball. We have a 3-point lead. Folks, we got a barn burner. Weedle with the ball. He puts it up from 8. Yes! Starnes with the ball. Behind his back. Calls play number 2. He got her to Fox. Back to Starnes. Out to Glenn. Glenn's guarded by Crum. Minute left, third quarter. Uh-oh, he got the baseline move. Block and foul.
Mortimer got beat on the first step. 15 foul.
57 seconds left.
Second team personal.
Glenn will inbound the ball for the Falcons. He finds Fox. Back to Starnes. There's Glenn. He's their hot man. No good. Strom with the rebound. Puts it up from 6. No good. Hey, how about a foul?
Brandon Crum, good position. Gets the rebound and the foul. 15 foul on the Trojans, or the Falcons. Third personal on number 25.
Lions inbound it. Crum has it with 47 seconds left. Minneapolis has a 5-point lead. What a ball game. Crum having trouble, gives it off to Weedle. Weedle back to Mortimer. Mort gives it to Crum. Brandon with the ball with 33 seconds left to Weedle. Ryan thinks about it. 25 seconds left, folks. Lions with a 5-point lead. He gives it off to Mortimer. Mort to Crum. Brandon has it out with 16 seconds left with a 5-point lead. There's Weedle with 12 with about 6 seconds. We'll make a move, I think. We're down to 8. We got to be thinking here, guys. Ryan has the ball. He's going to put her up. There's no doubt about it. There it is. In and out. No.
Caught Drew Crossan on a foul at the end. That's going to send him to the line for a 1-and-1. Seventh team foul. Third personal on Drew Crossan.
There he is. He's all by himself. Then, hey, yeah, how about that?
48-43, Minneapolis. We got outscored that quarter, Trace. Okay, here come the Lions, nursing a 5-point lead. We're outscored 16-10 in the third quarter. Possession arrow is to the Falcons to start the fourth quarter.
We got 8 minutes of basketball left. One team will go to Hutch next week. The other one will put their stuff away. Lions have a 5-point lead. The Falcons with the ball. Strom has it. Off to Sullivan. Back to Strom. Inside. Oh, man. 48-45. Sullivan with a nice bucket. Brandon Crum with the ball. Out to Resnick. Over to Mortimer. Mort. Back to Brandon Crum from downtown. No good. Oh, they got a lucky break there. Wow. Foul on the Falcons. Woo-wee.
#15 foul.
I think that was a lucky break for the Lions, but that's what life has. Good breaks, bad breaks. Weedle with the ball. We have a 3-point lead.
Fourth foul on number 2.
Mortimer. Back out to Crossan. Brandon Crum. Weedle. Head fake. Oh. Foul on Sullivan. Or excuse me, Glenn.
Ryan Weedle to the line for 1-1. No, 6th foul. Or was it? That was the 7th foul. Okay.
We got Weedle at the line to shoot a 1-1.
All important free throws here.
Yes.
Could determine the outcome of the game.
49-45. 7:04 left. Weedle to shoot one more. Weedle. Yes. 5-point lead again for the Lions. Glenn with the ball. He's a ball handler. Beats Crum across center court. Gives it to their big fella. Well, Weedle steals it. Up to Mortimer. Oh! Yes, there's a hard foul. How about that, Mr. Strom?
Did they call an intentional?
Yes.
Call an intentional foul.
There's a timeout, folks, with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left.
Who was the foul on? What player was the foul on?
The foul?
Yeah, who was it on?
Number 20, I thought.
They haven't put it up yet. The 8th team foul on the Falcons. Well, they just haven't updated the board yet, still.
So what will happen on this intentional foul? We'll get 2 shots and the ball?
I believe so, yes.
What I think.
Kind of like a technical.
This could be a big opportunity.
Okay, number 20, it's his 2nd foul. So Ryan Morton will come back to the line with 2, and the Lions should get possession.
We've got a 5-point lead. Boy, we could make it a 9-point lead or a 10-point lead with the, depending on how things go. .50-45, 6:46 left. Mort, no good. Come on, Mort. Yes. Gives Minneapolis a 6-point lead and the ball. See if we can convert this, make the most of this opportunity given to us. They bring Fox back in. Mortimer inbounds the ball. He finds Crossan. No good. Glenn picks up the ball. Oh! That's going to
Each team with 8 fouls. Third personal on Ryan Mortimer. 1-1.
Sends Glenn to the line. He's a scorer. And he missed. Hey!
There we go, 1-1 on the other end.
Yeah, boy, how about that?
Drew Crossan to the line for a 1-1. 9th team foul on the Falcons. 4th personal, number 25.
Yes. It's a game of free throws, Dale Leach.
Yep.
They missed. They fouled. Now we're back up to 7. They could have cut the lead down to 4. We're up to 7. We'll shoot one more. No good. It hung around, but it didn't go. 7-point lead with 6:34 left. There's Glenn. Off to Starnes. Back out front to Strom. Starnes has it.
Number 20 picks up foul number 3. Ryan Mortimer to the line for a 1-1. No, double bonus.
No, it's Mortimer.
10th foul. Ryan Mortimer to the line for a double bonus. 10th team foul.
Yes. We're back up to 8. They had her down to 3 before. He'll shoot one more with 6:19, folks. 53-45. Second one's good. There's a 9-point lead for the Lions, but don't count out these Falcons. Glenn brings it up hard and fast. He's looking. He finds Starnes. Starnes to the big man. Strom. He hit a 3. Cuts the 9-point lead down to 6. The little rascal hit it. Weedle with the ball. He's guarded by their big man. He'll be able to fake him out of. Crossan with the ball. 5:43. Clock's running back to Weedle. 6-point lead, 54-48. Weedle backs it back out. Weedle from downtown. Glenn brings it up. He pushes off, didn't get caught. Starnes with the ball. Back to Glenn, that's the man they like. Into the big fella, back to Starnes. All right, Mortimer with the rebound. Boy, he brings it up fast.
Yeah!
How about that, folks? Wire to wire, Mortimer. He's a senior.
Don't you know they want this trip to state very badly?
You can tell that, Dale Leach. That was a heck of a play with 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Gives us an 8-point lead. Mort got the rebound, and I'm telling you, away he went like a bat out of...
You know what? A bat out of the belfry.
Missed the free throw. I knocked my pop over. Clock's running. We're under 5 minutes. Lions with an 8-point lead. Glenn with the ball. He finds Starnes. Starnes inside. Hey, Steve.
Alex Resnick picks up a foul. 9th team foul. 1-1 coming up.
That's his 4th. Well, no, that's not right.
Third on Alex.
I personally thought 44 pushed off, but hey, how
There's
about
a foul.
on Starn?
Great rebound by Drew Crossan. Reach around by number 1.
The Falcons have done that 3 or 4 times, and I like it, but if I was a Falcon Knight, I wouldn't like it. On a
Double bonus free throw coming for Drew Crossan. Third personal on number 1.
To get that many fouls on a free throw, missed free throw is not too cagey, but yes. How about that, folks? 57-48, 4:48 left. Father Time, it can't move fast enough for me right now. Crossing to shoot one more. Drew, yes, sir.
10-point lead.
How about that? 10-point lead. The Falcons have their work cut out for them, but hey, baby, don't rule them out. They're a veteran team, 4th in the state. All right, yes. Drew with the steal. Gives it to Brandon Crum. Brandon, come on, let's air it out a little to Weedle. This is for the trip to the state tournament, folks.
58-48. 4:20 to go in the game.
Crum has the ball. 4:18 left. Lions with a 10-point lead. He gives it to Weedle. Weedle brings it back out. He's guarded by Glenn. Back to Weedle. People are standing up. It's hard to see. Cross court to Crum.
Willie hates himself. Willie hates himself.
Well, that's the way it goes. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left.
Brandon Crum pops a 3-pointer. Just before he releases it, the coach calls a timeout.
Man, oh man. But hey, we got the ball. We got the lead, baby. Crossan inbound the ball. We're under 4 minutes. There's Mort. Hey, he was pushed. They did not call it. Crum with the ball, takes it. Hey, how about that?
Brandon Crum just moved into the top 10 scorers for Minneapolis.
Say that again one more time.
Brandon Crum just moved into the top 10 scorers for Minneapolis High School.
What a career. Weedle with the steal because of block by Crum. Weedle, oh, he can dribble. He could do her since he was a baby.
3:25 to go.
Mort with the ball. 12-point lead, 3:21. There's Mort taking it inside to Knox. No good, but Knox gets the ball. Oh, wow, what a play. Crum with the ball.
And he was fouled.
3:10 left. Minneapolis lead by 12. Crum. How about that? Go, Mort. Put her up. All right, he gives it back to Weedle with 2:54. They trail by 12. 2:44 left. Starnes with the ball. 60-48, folks. 2:37 left in this game. There's Glenn with the ball. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan drives. Oh, he makes a nice shot. He's smooth, folks.
2:25 to go. 60-50, Minneapolis.
We're 2:22 left. Mort with the ball. He's fouled, didn't call it. There's Weedle with the ball. I'll admit I'm kind of a homer kind of guy. I'm from Minneapolis, but there's fouls there on Starnes. He's going to send Brandon Crum to the line.
For a double bonus.
Once again, Crum has just become the 10th all-time leading scorer. And how many years of basketball, Dale? 100?
101 years.
Yeah, how about that, folks? I wonder where I rank. Well, anyway.
Way down the list, Trace.
Big free throw, but I expect that from Brandon Crum.
Brandon nudges aside Jeff Allison out of Delphus.
So Jeff becomes number 11. I see Jeff's here tonight, I think.
Yes.
Okay, 12-point lead. There's a timeout by Williams. Things are looking good.
Point lead, 2:09 to go, 62-50.
Coach just call a timeout. Boy, I'll tell you what, if you was from Riley County, you'd have to ask yourself, do you believe in miracles?
Yeah.
Because right now they need one. They need divine intervention. They got a lot of making up to do, I'll tell you, against the Hot Shot Lions club. They got it within 3, Dale, once. I was nervous, but I'm always nervous. But when they cut her to 3, but we now have a 12-point lead. There's Crum on his man. He's on Glenn. He's going to just make it hard for him to bring it up. That's what he did. Strom with the ball. Over to Sullivan. He wants to go. There's Strom for 3. Too hard, no good. Knox with a rebound. Off to Brandon Crum. Baby, it's looking good. Zucker with the ball. Gives it to Weedle. Oh!
.44, Sias picks up a foul. He fouled out last night. He's only got 2 tonight. Ryan Weedle for 2.
Weedle's at the line with a 12-point lead. How you doing, Doc?
Looking pretty good right now.
Yes, it is. Doc says it's looking pretty good.
Like has he put it in the win column? Is that what he's done? Has he put it in the win column? Is that what he's done? 1:43 to go, 63 to 50.
I'd light my cigar yet, but I'd have it out in my hand.
I think Kerm has lit the cigar.
There it is, folks. There's a 14-point lead with a minute 43. Only a miracle for 4. Wow. There's a 12-point
Riley County
lead.
with the timeout.
That Glenn kid's tough.
Back to 12 points, 64-52, 133.
He's just a junior. He'll be back, but hopefully this is his last game of the year until he plays intramurals in high school. We're back on, folks. Trace Cree, Dale Leach. We're excited. We hope you are at home. We got a minute 33 left. In other words, 93 seconds left. We have the ball and a 12-point lead. The Falcons will attempt to put on a full court press, obviously. But with guys like Crum, Weedle, Mortimer, Resnick, crossing. Oh, looky there. What happened? They call another timeout. They cut her to 10 in 4 seconds. Now, my friend.
We got our pocket pick there.
We got our pocket picked. You could say that. Now, what in golly?
Okay, 1:29 to go.
Well, I said the wrong thing when I talked about all of our ball handlers, and what happened? They picked our pockets.
Well,
but hey, we're still up.
None of them walk on water.
That's right. We're still up by 10, my friend, with a minute 29. You can cut the tension with a knife, folks. Yeah, Crum with the ball. Come on, Brandon. Oh, he's a veteran. There's Resnick. Puts it up. Yes, that's what we needed. And then Crum steals the ball again, baby. I'm getting closer to filling up to go to Hutch. There's Resnick again. Yes, I'm telling you, folks. Get your cars packed. Fill up your gas. We're going to Hutchinson. Raleigh County just threw the ball away. Do you know your way to Hutchinson, Dale Leach?
A little bit.
Okay.
68-54, 107 to go.
The Lions responded from that steal. Resnick came on big. He's a senior. There's Weedle. There's got to be a foul there, yes.
Ryan Weedle's fouled.
Foul on Starnes. He's only a sophomore, folks. He'll be around a couple more years. But for this year, he's about through. Coach Williams brings the team to play, Dale.
Yes, he did.
Weedle at the line. You knew it. 69-54. Boy, when they had that lead down to 3, man, they were 1 bucket from tying her up. But we're looking at a 16-point lead now with 66 seconds left. Glenn brings up the ball. He'll put her up, I do believe. Yeah, well, he did. There's Mort with the ball. Weedle with the ball. Hey, yeah, that's a foul. They're sending the wrong guy to the line.
Back for another double bonus for Ryan Weedle. I bet he's going to have 30 tonight at least.
Yeah, he's an assassin, I'll tell you. Number 2, Sullivan, has fouled out. He's a junior. He'll be back, but not this season. Weedle at the line with 54 seconds left. Yeah. Oh, he's got to have at least 30.
Well, he had 17 at half, so I'm sure he does.
How about that? Let's see who's leaving, Dale.
Joe Zucker and Kyler Crossan come in for Resnick, Mortimer, and Drew Crossan. Cameron Knox came in also.
Glenn with the ball. Boy, he can push it up fast. Gives it to Prubo. Back to Sullivan. He'll be the one that wants to shoot. No, he gives it to...
72, 56, 58. Tyler Crossan wasn't quite set. Drew Crossan comes in for Tyler, and Resnick back in for Knox.
Doc Barker, how you doing?
Great.
Looks like we're headed to Hutch, Doc.
We're all going.
You betcha. Doc Barker there, he's ready to go to Hutch too.
This is going to snap a streak of I don't know how many years that Riley County has gone to state. I mean, they have,
right?
Yeah, they've been going and going and going for quite a while.
So this must be the first time we've met him in a regional.
Yeah, they usually are in our sub-state.
All right, let's get the ball into Weedle. That's the man. Folks, there's 40 seconds left, and they fouled him. Stops the clock with 39 seconds left. You know, gas is going up. They say you better fill them up so you can drive cheap to Hutchinson.
That's
where I attended.
Might be $4 a gallon in a couple of years, they say. Jeez.
That's where I attended college, kinda.
Yeah.
You know what kinda means, don't you?
You registered.
Okay, that I did. My folks paid my tuition. From there, it was downhill, Dill Leach. Okay, Weedle again. Yes. Had a lot of fun.
Okay, Crossan and Zucker back in again. And Knox.
Yes. Another trip. We went at 50 years, folks.
30 seconds to go.
Without going to state. Now we'll be there 3 times in the last 4 years, I believe. Shots put up. No good. Cameron Knox the Moose.
3 times in 5 years, Trace.
Excuse me. Okay, Dale. 3 times in 5 years. All right, Minneapolis is on their feet, folks. There's 19 seconds left. This game is over.
74 to
Look at
59.
He knows it. Off to Crum. Crum's a senior, just become the 10th leading scorer. Do you believe in going to Hutchinson, Kansas? I do.
You betcha. 2 seconds. 1. It's over.
It's all over, folks. Listen to the crowd.
74-59. Your sub-state champion, Minneapolis Lions. Number 2 over number 4. We're on.
Okay, folks. Both teams have congratulated each other. The Lions.
We outscored them 26-16 that quarter.
Oh boy, we met the challenge. They cut her to 3 once, folks, when it looked somewhat bad. Dana Rice, would you like to say anything? Okay, no. How about the Shipley? Anything to say?
Trace, let's concentrate it out here.
There's Riley County getting their second place, but like Dale said, they've been to the state a bunch, but not this year. And how about your Minneapolis Lions, folks? Look at them. Your first place, Minneapolis Lions, another trip back to the state tournament. Riley County walks off the court. Hey, Brent Johnson, come here a minute. Brent, what'd you think of the game?
That was an outstanding game, and we won it in very convincing fashion there, and lots of good sportsmanship was shown there.
Can I ask you one last question? Can I fill up my car on your credit card?
Anytime.
Thank you very much. There's your Lions out there getting their picture taken by Mary Wilson of the Minneapolis Messenger.
I go down and get it, folks, but there's not a clear path.
Harper just came by. We see a lot of alumni here.
There's not a clear path to get down there from where we are, so. You're sub-state champions 2 years in a row.
What was that, Dale?
I said you're sub-state champions 2 years in a row.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bob.
14th award.
Good. Thanks.
There's your Lions, folks. Sub-state champions. We're going back to Hutch where the big boys play.
Well, Trace, let's
shut down.
If I shut this down and grab the camera and mics, can you pick up everything else and bring it down?
Yes.
We'll go down this way and catch the stairs.
Okay.
All right. Don't, Kenny, don't really run too far. He's got to probably interview the radio. All right, Kenny, go over the scoring here a little bit before Coach Williams comes back. By quarters, the Lions scored 21, 17, 10 in the third, where we got kind of worried.
Oh, boy.
And 26 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
For the Falcons, it was 13, 14, 16, and 16. Final score 74-59.
The score doesn't really reflect how close the game was, in my opinion. I mean,
yeah.
in a sense. I mean, they got her down to
between
3.
in the third quarter and early fourth. You're right.
But we answered every one of their callings.
Scoring for the Falcons, number 1, Starnes with 7. Number 2, Sullivan with 11. Number 5, Flack with 3. 20, Strom with 10. 24, Glenn with 17. 25, Flax with 2. 31, Thomas, their 6'5" kid, 2 points. That's crucial. 44, RDCS number 44 with 7 overall for the Lions tonight. 10, Brian Mortimer. 10 for Alex Resnick. 1 for Trevor Adkins. 12 for Brandon Crum. 11 for Drew Crossan. Leading all scorers tonight. Ryan Weedle, 30 points. 17 of 18 free throws for this young man right here in the second half.
How many points again total? For
30.
30 points.
17, 18 free throws.
Yeah.
We had 18 points on free throws in the fourth quarter alone. All right. 20 of 24 free throws for the team. 20 of 24 free throws for the team in the second half. Riley County only hit 9 of 17 free throws for the game, so that was a big difference.
Already, folks, we're trying to get Ryan Weedle here. Number 10, Ryan Weedle. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thanks.
Big game. Now we're back to Hutch.
Right where we wanted Tommy here.
You know, we got 8 points. I was nervous for you.
No, weather the storm. Fire back at all we got.
You know, you hit 17, 18 free throws.
No, I didn't.
I figure you did, but you did. You came through. We're to be heading back to Hutch next week. So once in, congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, we'll see if we can't get Coach Williams out in a minute. He's getting interviewed by KSA already. Hope you enjoyed the game. We already said MCTV Galaxy brought to you by Tracy and yours truly, Dale. So now we're ready to pack our cars. Worthy and ready to go to Edison.
And just in case somebody near that maker are not going. That was not. That was a straight coach Williams once again. Congratulations. Right. Call. I said we're people, but that he coach had time.
There's
So you're not too good.
One more coach. Congratulations. Job.
We'll look forward to seeing you at Hutchinson next Thursday. All right. All right, Craig. Thanks a lot for a good game.
Thank you, Dale, for having me.
We'll look forward to going to Hutchinson next week.
And, exciting game.
Again, there's the final score, 74-59. Hope you enjoyed it, folks.
You betcha. We did. We'll see you in Hutch.